Hello again, vets. Welcome to another segment of the Veterans Nation Show on the Veterans Network. I'm Rick Seaman, and I'm joined here once again with my illustrious co-host, Gloria O'Brien.
How you doing?
Look at you, all dressed in holiday red.
I am Santa's helper.
Red sweatshirt.
You're Santa.
Yeah, I'm Santa. You're Mrs. Claus. Sure.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't get me in trouble with the wife. No.
I know.
I'm Santa's helper.
You're Santa's helper.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Hey, look, I got my little Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
That's pretty good.
I brought that in here. This lived in my shop every Christmas since the early 1980s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Must have been made in America.
Oh, I know it was made in America for it to hold up. I mean, look, it's still intact. It's still got all the little dingly balls on it and everything. And, hey, I learned something about a week ago. I was at a Christmas tree lighting ceremony.
Well, aren't you domestic?
And the host told the story of where the word mistletoe comes from.
Oh, where's it come
It's
from?
Danish. And in the Danish language, missel is a branch, and toe is bird dung.
Oh, well, that's unexpected.
Yeah, so
And that's a good thing.
I guess it
For
works.
kissing?
I guess it works in Denmark. But
All right.
when you stand under your mistletoe with your honey, and the Christmas kiss is on its way, just realize that you're being sheltered by bird dung, bird poop, and the tree branch. I guess.
So it must be a good omen or something, huh?
It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be. Good holiday omen. So how about we light off with a dedication?
That's a good idea.
What do you got?
I think that we need to dedicate this holiday segment to all of our military service members that are serving anywhere in the world away from their family.
Good choice. Good choice. I agree. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard. Our hearts go out to you and your families, and we hope you can all be back together real soon.
And thank you, because this is yet another sacrifice during this season.
Absolutely. As Americans, we would not have these holidays, we would not have these freedoms and joyous times were it not for the sacrifice of our veterans.
Yeah,
Yes. Looks like you have something for us.
I do. I have an
All right.
update on the Veterans Access, Choice, and Accountability Act of 2014, which created the Veterans Choice Program. Well, it's been working, but it could have been working better. And they're having some problems and some shortcomings in certain areas, particularly the Midwest and Indiana.
Indiana, yeah. I heard about something in Indiana going on there. And this is the program that allows eligible veterans to access private sector doctors and treatment in a timely manner and in a distance-friendly manner
Right.
when the VA cannot provide that, which
It's
is
a
often
huge
the
problem.
case.
Yeah, that's been a huge problem they're trying
Right.
to solve, yeah.
right. And
So right now, they're having congressional hearings to figure out what they need to do and what the problems are and how to fix that.
okay, that's good.
Yeah,
And as we know, vets, that means we have to hold tight and wait once again for it to get all sorted out. But in the meantime, make some noise, contact your representatives, get in their ear, get in their head.
yeah. Call attention to the issue so that they'll be motivated to
Yeah.
do something about it quickly.
Yeah, I mean, we as vets over these years through all this stuff, we've shown patience. I mean, what do you want to say? Oh, it's like building a hot rod in your garage, You work on it for a year, and then you light the motor off, and then you go drive it around the block, and you see, well, there's some bugs. We got to put it back in the shop and, get it smoothed out.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's a hot rod. That's not the care of our nation's veterans.
Right.
Okay?
It's a little more laid back of an
Yeah,
issue.
yeah. So make some noise. And speaking of Congress, there's some new Agent Orange related legislation in the works. It's the Toxic Exposure Research Act of 2015, and this legislation, when enacted,
Eventually.
will establish within the Department of Veterans Affairs a national center for research on the diagnosis and treatment of health conditions that are related to Agent Orange and health conditions of the descendants.
Wow.
Now, this could be daughters, sons, or even grandchildren could have long-term effects from Agent Orange exposures. And it isn't just about Agent Orange, it's about any toxic exposure to a military service member on active duty from any war,
Oh, that's good.
which
Really
tells you
important.
this is going to be a big research. But at least they're heading in that direction. So go online to learn more about this. It's the Toxic Exposure Research Act of 2015. You can also learn more about Agent Orange on our C4 channel here on Veterans Network. We did a 5-part series of discussions with experts and just opened up the drawer on the whole Agent Orange debacle as it came out of Vietnam and, continued from there. So there you go.
And chemicals will always be a part of life and warfare, and it's good that we're facing this fact and giving help to our military families.
Yeah. Interestingly, when we were doing that show, we did a lot of research, and I actually talked to a guy at the VA, and he opened up to me. I was surprised he told me this, but he was telling me about how dioxin, the chemical in Agent Orange that's caused all these health problems, how it's measured in parts per million. Like we talked about, the half-life of the molecular structure of dioxin and this and that. But the one thing he told me, he says, the entire population of the world is walking around with a certain percentage or parts per million of dioxin in their bodies just on a regular basis, just because of the toxicity of the world we live in.
Right.
Everybody's got it.
Everyone's got a little exposure.
Right. So, important to know all this. And having said that, let's take a break, a very quick and informative break. We're going to come back and talk to a gentleman up in Las Vegas who's got something going on up there.
Yep.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Enjoy your freedom. Support combat wounded veterans. Presented by the Military Order of the Purple Heart. For more information, visit www.purpleheart.org.
All right, we're back. And as promised, I've got a gentleman on the hotline phone here. His name is Scott Tiano. He's a veteran. He served with the U.S. Marines from 1998 to 2002. And he's got something going on up in Las Vegas. It's a Veterans Memorial they're doing up there. They're constructing this. And Scott, are you there?
I'm here.
Welcome. Thanks for talking to us. And tell us about what you got going on up there in Vegas with this Veterans Memorial.
Well, Rick and Gloria, thanks for having me. And of course, so our foundation, the Las Vegas Veterans Memorial, is partnered with the state of Nevada, and the state is providing the land for us to build the memorial on the grounds of their southern headquarters in Las Vegas. And then the other side of that partnership is our foundation would privately raise all the funds needed to construct a world-class memorial. And once we finish, we would donate the memorial to the state. The memorial and park is approximately 2 acres, located just north of the Las Vegas Strip at a property called the Grant Sawyer State Building. That's where the memorial will be located once completed in May.
That's really wonderful.
That's great. That's great. Now have you all your funding pretty much in place?
We've raised just over $1 million in cash donations, and we have another $900,000 committed to us, roughly committed to us in construction costs, which is time and labor, materials and services. So a lot of companies around the state of Nevada and surrounding states are donating time material service to the construction portion of the project, which we broke ground this past November.
Right, so that may make this a good time to say to all our vets out there, especially, excuse me, if you live in Nevada, get a hold of this organization and maybe you can make a nice little donation and keep this thing moving along.
Right before the end of the year.
Yeah. Now, when's your projected completion date?
We're shooting for May 27th, 2016, so we're trying to do it the Friday before Memorial Day. Is the dedication and opening ceremony. The main reason was Friday we thought would be flexible with people's schedules who might have something going on over the weekend or on Memorial Day. And then primarily we wanted the memorial to be open to the public that long weekend. So we're planning on doing it Friday.
Right. So as we're speaking to you, Scott, we're looking at some photos here of the memorial and of the design of it. It looks like it's going to be great. You must have had a tremendous amount of artwork that went into this thing.
We have. The artist has been researching, designing, and sculpting statues for probably the past 4 years now, and he's just finally getting complete with the last set of statues, which is a family piece that we have in the memorial. But yeah, he's been working on this a really, really long time now.
Wow, that's great. Well, listen, Scott, good luck. It sounds like you're going all the way. You're going to hit the home run here, and it'll be a great thing for, the people of Vegas, especially with all the tourism you have there. What a great project. Yeah, and for me, I think it sets a bar too. It sets a precedent. You can do it in Vegas, you can do it anywhere.
Yeah, it's nice, the partnershiping that's happening.
Yeah, the fact that the state's helping you and they're behind you, this is all great.
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, believe me, I'll be the first one there. I'll
I
try
hope
and make
so.
your opening ceremony, matter of
I
fact.
will too.
That'd be great. So we'll be staying in touch with you as we move along. And meanwhile, happy holidays and good luck. And thank you.
Thank you. Same to you guys. And look forward to speaking with you again soon.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
Scott.
And thank you for your service, Scott.
Yes, thank you.
You guys too. Thanks so much.
Okay. Talk to you soon.
All right. Bye now.
Bye.
That's very cool. That's a great project. And right now, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm William Shatner, and I want to talk to you about the Las Vegas Veterans Memorial. It's a memorial to the dedication and sacrifice of the men and women who served in our armed forces. It's a reminder of how much we owe them. It was created by American shooters. They hired a wonderful sculptor by the name of Dow Blumberg. That's happening right now. So I'm asking you to support the project and visit LasVegasVeteransMemorial.org. Thank you.
All right, everybody, we are back, and I'd like to show everyone this book here. It's a very nice book, especially for you vets from the Chicago or Illinois area. The title of this book is I Remember, and then below that it says Chicago Veterans of War. In the book, veterans from Chicago, basically, have sent in their stories, and it's what they remember. I remember this, I remember that. Every little paragraph starts with the words, I remember.
Oh, that's nice.
There's pictures, and it's published by DePaul University in Chicago. And here's the publisher here that you could contact. I'm sure you can go online and find out about it. It's published by, can you read that? I don't have my glasses.
Big Shoulder Books, DePaul University in Chicago, Illinois.
There you go. Big Shoulder Books. Grab it. Hey, nice Christmas gift.
It'd be a great Christmas
Yeah,
gift.
yeah.
Especially if you're from Illinois
Especially.
or Chicago.
All right, so
You know,
We'll
here's another idea.
I'm listening.
Unless you wanted to do yours first.
Let's do yours.
I'm cutting in. I'm cutting in because something's been bothering me.
Okay.
It's the end of the year, and a lot of people are making tax write-off moves right now. And I just want to say, if it's in your heart to do something for charity, consider giving to one of the veterans' charities. They do so much for our retired military people and their families.
Yeah.
And there are so many in need. The numbers are unbelievable now with the wars going on for so long. And
Right.
most of the charities really work hard just to stay above ground and just to keep their head above water.
They do.
In Los Angeles, National Veterans Foundation, very good
There's
one.
a good one.
Veterans Network, yes, IAVA. There's many of them. You can see many of them on our site.
Right, and it's veterans of all ages.
Yes.
You have these older vets. We still have some World War II guys with us.
We do.
Bless their hearts, and Korean War vets, and us Vietnam vets. We're not really spring chickens anymore, and
Nope.
you get up to that age, you're living off your retirement, and things can be tough, and that's where these organizations really play big. And think about it.
Yeah.
And so, Gloria, thank you for that, and thank you for another great year here at
Thank you, Rick.
Veterans Network. And vets, we wish you the best wishes for the holiday season. Enjoy, be with your families, and let's keep the spirit of Christmas spiritual if we can. I mean, that's important. And just let's remember, if it weren't for the veterans, Christmas and the good old USA wouldn't be what it is.
No, we wouldn't all be free to enjoy our families, our traditions, our religions, each other
Right.
in relative peace.
And relative peace.
Yes.
And being able to spend all that money at Christmas at all these stores. Yes.
We're very lucky.
All right. Vets, thank you for your service. Welcome home and happy holidays.
Happy holidays.